MK.
Yes.
MK has chowed your breakfast.
Absolutely. MK took from us in KZN, in Gauteng, where MK got, that's where the EFF votes have declined.
It's my impression that...
And in Mpumalanga.
Yeah, I've got two impressions you may correct. One is that you wanted Zuma to endorse EFF.
Yes.
He refused, he formed his own party.
Yes.
So immediately at that point, am I right to say you didn't think that he was going to propel to such a rapid upward trajectory? In other words, you assumed, right, that he will come in way below EFF and then you'll be able to partner with them. So there was never a dismissal of MK as a potential partner.
Well, we knew that President Zuma is going to form a party after we persuaded him to endorse the EFF. Just imagine if President Zuma had endorsed the EFF, we will be very far, especially when he talks about this unity of political
progressive forces.
Yeah, you find a progressive party. And then you say, no, I'm going to form another party so that you close your party and join my party. No, we were not saying close anything. We were saying endorse. I even went beyond to say we can then sit down so that you address your concerns with me and say, you know, when you guys take over, the following issues need to be attended to. It was an honest discussion that me and him had.
So what went wrong? Because
no, nothing went wrong. His mind was made up.
In terms of
forming a party. In terms of forming a party, his mind was made up. There was no one who was going to convince him. But one thing that you must all observe, and it's a very interesting thing, and I'm happy because I was part of it and I'm no longer part of it, and I can watch it from outside and I laugh at those who are supporting these nonsensical things. Go and look at the videos if you are lazy to read. Go and look at the videos of the people who were with Zuma from the beginning, from when he was accused of rape, from when we made him president. I even dropped a tear at the Union Building. And then subsequently, we didn't support him. We're saying Malema must be president and all of that. Look at all those people who supported Zuma under those circumstances. Not a single one of them is still with Zuma. So once he uses you, he throws you very far. But there is one person who's always by Zuma, and Zuma has never dropped this person. It's the daughter. Duduzile Zuma.
Yeah, well, suppose naturally.
It's not natural. How would it be natural between me and Ratana? That Ratana comes and run affairs of the EFF and we say it's natural. You're going to be the first one to talk about you. This is a family trust, Ratana trust, and all of that. Everybody else has collapsed. Zweli, Mkhize.
So what turns on that? What's that about?
So the point is, everybody else who's running circles around him, they will all become hobos. Watch the space. Because if it's not for his family, it doesn't make sense.
Yeah, but you knew that when you were saying to him, endorse us. Because then it means that he was going to endorse you and then throw you away.
No. Well, you can't. How do you endorse me and throw me away? I didn't say swallow me. You can throw away what you have swallowed.
He would have used you.
No, I was using him, endorse me. So it was not the other way around because he's used to being endorsed. So I said, but this time around,
you endorse us.
Endorse someone else and let it not be about you. And then
now that you have identified, now that you have identified the MK problem, right, is now your solution to take out the big guns and say this is our enemy. Can you explain that to me from a Marxist perspective?
When you come with a neoliberal agenda to collapse the left organization, you constitute the enemy forces. Why do you want to close the EFF? Why do you go about it the way you are doing it, eating it from within and wanting to finish it? Whose agenda are you pursuing in the finishing of the EFF? It can only be the agenda of white monopoly capital. Let's leave this nonsense that you are uniting black people. You found a party that had structures and machinery everywhere else. If that agenda was exactly that, you would have said, guys, let's go and support the EFF.
Yeah.
You cannot undermine Zuma. He's a former president.
Yeah.
To be endorsed by a former president doesn't matter whether you like him or not. It's a very bold political statement in your favor. And that's what we wanted. We wanted him to endorse us because we knew he had influence. But we're not going to join the things that are actually led by him because he's unreliable.
But Julius, you formed the Progressive Caucus. Why? Because you knew Zuma. You know Zuma more than many people.
Yeah.
The thing you are describing now, you didn't learn now when there's tensions. You've known it. You've known his pattern of doing things. But your first action in Parliament was to have a Progressive Caucus with all of the parties there.
So, in Parliament, we said we're not going to be part of the GNU, which include DA and Freedom Front. Because these are the people who are advancing the agenda of imperialism, of whiteness. This is an apartheid organizations, and therefore we cannot go sit on the same dinner table with the killers of Chrisan. And we